Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears add on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Steven Sims now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own
time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They start the drive with Peterson. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Washington ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He's not going to get me.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McKissick, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And shutting him off, now open field. He's still barreling through. And how about that for just running out the clock? A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll have another first down and more. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 32.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. He's going to float this one deep right, and this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ted Ginn, 49 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track suit?
After review of the play, The ruling on the field is reversed.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A huge loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Wow, you're in a goal-to-go situation. Where is he going? I get trying to make a play, but at some point, man, you've just got to go down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. Shrugs off another. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. That's strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the